All right, everybody, what's going on? It's Tuesday, January 3rd. You already know, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, everybody. I got a special guest with me right now. I got a rapper, artist, producer, DJ, engineer, brand owner at Kush Entertainment. Everybody, let's welcome my boy, my homie, and my friend, and my co-producer, Static Electricity. What's good? How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. JBLUE, what's up, man?
So, I want to go all the way back to 2019. I like to go back to 2019. So, let me ask you something, Static. Before we continue, I want to just tell everybody, okay, what was your first song, and tell us about your first song.
My first song, my first song ever was a remake to the rap song. It was like a rap song I had with me and the homie, my nigga Bless Calligraphy. It was called the rap song, and it was dope. My first song, people was fucking with it, yeah.
For sure.
That was when I was like 16 years old. You feel me? Just trying shit out, and bro.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's my first song.
So you were born in San Jose, California, United States, and you grew up in the San Diego Oceanside. And so we are in 2023. I want to say Happy Kwanzaa. I know that Kwanzaa was celebrated, from, I think the last day was the 1st or the 2nd of January. But, for those of you that celebrate Kwanzaa, I just wanted to say Happy Kwanzaa. I did not do anything on New Year's Eve. I didn't do anything on New Year's Day or the day after New Year's because I wanted to let New Year's be in observation. So I was letting New Year's, I wanted everybody to let New Year's be the observance of the holidays. And so I just got the tragic news yesterday. Gangsta Boo 3-6 Mafia died. Static Electricity. What was I don't know if you heard about Gangsta Boo 3-6 Mafia, but if you I was a fan of Gangsta Boo. I went and brought the Choices album a long time ago. I went and brought Project Pat, Hypnotized Minds. I heard Gangsta Boo all over the Choices soundtrack, the album. I heard Gangsta Boo all over Project Pat, all over 3-6 Mafia. And I got the tragic news she passed away. I don't if you could tell us or not, if you could share with us, what was your reaction to the death of Gangsta Boo?
Oh man, it's messed up. Like, I don't even know exactly. Do you know what happened to her?
Well, the death was unknown, or the cause of the death is unknown. But I did see DJ Paul of 3-6 Mafia take it to Instagram, and I saw the headlines on the news, and it just said that the cause of her death was unknown. But I
saw that.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Rest in peace, man. Gangsta Boo, she be spitting, bro. She go crazy, man. And man, it's kind of messed up. I don't know, the time that we're in right now, the state of hip hop, it's like, I don't know what's going on, man, but a lot of artists are dying, bro. And I don't know what it is that we got to do to, change, the way this is going. But I'm just tired of seeing all these. I've been seeing so many artists just dying. Artists just dying out of nowhere. It's just like, whether it's getting killed, overdosing, woo. It's like, man, something's got to change in this hip hop state. You know what I mean? Because if something don't change soon, soon we're not gonna have no more legends to look up to. You feel me? Because they're all gonna be gone.
Yes. Yeah. We lost very many people in 2022. Here we are now in 2023, and you know, I just think that there should be a new direction for hip hop and the showbiz. You know, the music industry. What do you suggest? What do you recommend as a new solution or a new direction or a New Year's revolution for the showbiz, the music business, the hip hop community, and so on?
Honestly, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't have all the answers. Like, I don't know what it's going to take, but I do know that something needs to change. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And maybe it could start with the content of the music that's being pushed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Most of the stuff that's being pushed is talking about gang banging, killing, robbing, whatever, doing drugs, all that, right? Ooh, so that's in the forefront of it. So that's what's being pushed the most. So, like, that's what's, being the most influential, you feel me? But I think we need to come back to this real shit, you know what I mean? It's real rap where niggas is really spitting about real life and real life situations that they done been through, you know what I mean? Relatable situations that other people can relate to and connect to.
Okay, so that leads to the next question. So, you're an artist, you're a producer, a sound engineer, a performer, you're a storyteller. I think the last time I saw your performance was in the Los Angeles area. I think it was like in the Orange County. I think
Hollywood.
It was right. Okay.
Hollywood.
Yeah. And then I think you came out to that part of, I think you came to that part of the area again, and I think a few people I recognized were there. I think Malay, I think Mr. Slap, and I think you and a few of your friends and artists, out of San Diego and the Bay Area. I think they that was when I came out there to go and film in LA.
Right.
I came to film Purple Hearts. Yeah. And that film was released last year of June or July 26th. Purple Hearts movie.
Okay.
And then
go check that out.
I think, yeah, check that out, y'all. Purple Hearts, featuring Selena Gomez. I think it's Selena Gomez. I think I hope I said that right. Let me look that up. I don't want to because I know how women are. They get upset. Let me make sure it's the right one. Purple Hearts 2022 film. This film, who, oh my goodness. Sophia Carson. I'm sorry. Check out Purple Hearts film, by Sophia Carson. Sophia Carson and Purple Hearts was this, the movie that I came to, on set, right after I watched Static Electricity perform. So, what do you feel about right now? Like, how do you feel about the free speech rights? Because I know there's a lot going on Twitter. Elon Musk, the CEO, he's questioning, his, people, should he step down? He's banning high profile journalists. I think even Trump was banned. I think Kanye was banned, and then he reinstated Trump. So, like, how do you feel about the Twitter CEO, Elon Musk, and how do you think that applies to the music and the content of the hip-hop community? Do you think that the free speech rights should be protecting our free speech rights, or do you think that our free speech is actually a detriment to society, such as in our musical content or, on social media?
Free speech is our free speech. We can say whatever we want to say, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just like, so can't nobody take that away. So,
okay.
I don't know, the times we're living in, it's 2023, a lot of people are very sensitive
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be careful on certain topics and how you speak about, certain people or certain things, situations, and all that. So, yeah, man, it's a
Okay.
very sensitive time. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I'm just leave it at that.
Okay. In 2019, you released a record, and it was called Crazy Times. I think it was Crazy Times, and
Crazy time, yeah.
I think we did an episode. We recorded an episode. You released Crazy Times, and that song had a lot to do with the pandemic and some of the political issues. You were addressing some of the political attacks that were taking place. As of right now, what do you feel? What's your reaction to Donald Trump's campaign of January 6th that caused all of this violence and this crisis that took place for for his reelection? Or if you know anything about that, if you knew anything about it, I don't know.
Shoot, no, I don't really.
Well, okay. Let me just ask you this.
Really,
Uh,
I'll leave that for the politicians and shit. You know what I mean?
well, let's just put it this way. Okay. Do you think Donald Trump would be overthrown during the 2024 election, or you think that his election will override? Do you think he'll win the election?
You're asking me if I think he's gonna get reelected?
Correct.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I hope not.
Okay.
I hope not.
So we'll leave that to the politicians and the voters.
We live in America,
so. Okay. We'll leave the rest to the politicians and the voters, and so that's what's really been going on the news lately. The media has just been overflowing.
I don't even watch the news, bro. I don't watch the news. I don't have time for the news. That shit's negative. It's all negativity. I ain't got time for the negativity. I don't let it feed my brain.
Okay. So
I don't even watch the news, bro. I'm gonna keep it a fact.
Okay.
Cancel the news. They only tell you what they want you to know, and then actually, it's a proven fact that the news is actually a depressing. Did you know that?
I'm listening.
Watching the news is proven depressing, bro.
Okay.
On some real shit, and they say antidepressant is exercise, so more exercise. You know what I mean? Less news. That's how I'm rocking 2023.
Okay. So where do you get your news from?
Oh, shoot. My news, shoot. Nowadays, everything's on the internet. Everything that's going on is on Instagram. You dig? Facebook. We know what's going on, you dig?
Okay, so you watch the news, but you watch it on the internet.
I don't watch the news, but I can still gain the information, you dig, without watching the news, you dig? I can still get the information without watching news.
So you get the information, from Google?
Yeah, from the internet, other sources.
Okay, that's okay. Any type of source or any type of medium that, streaming media, that's good. That's good. To me, that's still watching the news. Even if I just had Twitter and I'm watching the news on Twitter, that's still watching the news. You don't got to have a television no more. So that's what's up. That's good. So
I don't even watch the news. Like, you don't understand. Like, if I see news on my phone, I cut that shit off, bro. Because I don't. It's like, a lot of the shit, they only tell you what they want you to know, bro. I don't really trust these. You gotta watch what information
Okay, so there's a lot of trusted sources, and there's a lot of untrusted sources. Yes, absolutely. So speaking of the news, because I've never heard. Well, I haven't heard you say this before. So this is something that I want to resonate with you about, because you're in the showbiz and you don't watch the news, but but you can get to the information. So are you in this? What was your favorite sport, if you have one?
My favorite sport, man.
Okay, so was that basketball? Was it?
Yeah, off the
Okay, so I mean, like if you watch, I mean, you gotta know the news. You gotta watch the news to know what's happening with basketball. I mean, so I mean, I feel like
we like the news, like CNN and
any
and
correct,
no,
any
no.
right. That hell yes.
I just watch the games, bro. Bro, I got NBA League Pass, nigga. I just watch the games. I don't watch none of that.
Okay.
Shit. I like it as the games, and I don't, you know what I mean. That's all I fuck with.
Okay, so that's what's up. Those are some. So are those some apps that you downloaded, or do you just go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I downloaded NBC News. I like NBC News. I like the app. I like the website.
The news got canceled. The news getting canceled this year. We're not fucking with the news no more, man. We starting our own train.
Oh man,
it's a depression, bro. It's a depression. You don't want to be out here depressed, bro. We not fucking with the news, bro. They cancel, bro. We gonna do less news, more workouts.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's I'm with that. But you know what? I'm actually cheerleading for the news because I've been watching a lot of new movies on the news. They've been I don't know if you watched the new Black Panther, the Wakanda Forever. They got The Way of Water by Avatar. The Way of Water. Woo! Those are two hit movies right there. Y'all gotta go check that out. I don't know if y'all checked it out, but y'all go make sure y'all go see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Man, I could just go on forever and tell you about the script, but I'm not gonna do it. But Avatar, The Way of Water is a 3-hour film. Check that out. We already wrote something about that at sjcctimes.com. Go ahead and check it out. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever at sjcctimes.com. We haven't brought anything to the press about static electricity just yet. What we're doing is we're airing things out. So the very first time we published static electricity into the City College Times was on Faces in the Crowd. So I think we asked him a question. We asked him a question, and he gave a pretty easy answer. But we are in the progress of putting static electricity's catalog on the City College Times. So stay tuned. And guys, I want you guys to know that static electricity is available. You gotta check them out on YouTube. I think YouTube is one of the best platforms to find static electricity. And I say that because that's where you'll find a grip of artists. He's got 160 subscribers, 40 videos. But every video right now, I would say every video has got over 1,000 views. And I think that y'all should really check out his Instagram. So I see Static. I see you, Static, on Instagram, and I see you on YouTube, and I see you on Facebook, and I hardly see you on Twitter. So I know you're not.
Static 2 Fresh. Make sure y'all follow me at Static 2 Fresh with a number 2 for yeah.
Okay, for sure. All right, for sure. So tell us about the record label, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with Kush Groove Entertainment?
Man, we just, building the brand, you feel me? And just working. Really, we just, right now, what's going on is I'm just focusing on my projects right now that I'm about to drop. I got a couple projects that, with songs that I've been, holding for a little bit, so it's time to put those out. And then, this year I'm releasing a lot more music than I ever did, bro. Ever.
Okay. So, you know what? I this is what I recommend, Static. Because I like you and I like what you're doing, but I think that since you have your own YouTube channel, and I think that YouTube is like people's, they love working YouTube because that's, most people monetize and they're collecting the revenue from YouTube. I've been noticing that YouTube has been it's been working for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely the goal this year is to get my YouTube monetized. Man.
yeah. So how do you feel about the new YouTube Shorts and the new YouTube username and some of the new YouTube features? What's your reaction to that?
I think it's tight. I think it's cool. Now on YouTube, my thing is aesthetic too fresh.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Instagram shit, kind of like the intertwining it too. And I like the shorts too. I think the shorts are tight.
Yeah.
It's like an Instagram reel on YouTube.
You know what I really liked? I really like the community. So, it used to be a time where I couldn't post in my unit community. I was like, they say you have to have so many followers now. They changed it, and now you can post, to your community now, like Instagram. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
I've been noticing, I've been watching a lot of high-profile YouTubers, and they're posting, and they just, within, I'm loving it because I'm like, wow, I'm like, there's a lot of ways you can promote something now before it release, and we don't have to just another great platform I've been watching you on is I've been watching you, and I want to say this correctly. Your Spotify, your Spotify account. You're verified on Spotify. What's your reaction to the blue verified check marks today? Because there's a lot of verified artists, and then you got unverified artists. What's your reaction to that? Being that as far as
on Instagram,
as far as acquiring the blue check mark, what's your reaction to receiving a blue verified check mark?
Well, I know it's a good thing, and I also know that if you have a blue check mark on Instagram, that if you send a DM to somebody else with a blue check on Instagram, automatically your messages go to the top. So if I got a blue check and I DM somebody else with a blue check on Instagram, my messages automatically go on top of everybody else's that doesn't have a blue check.
Okay.
That shit works.
Okay.
So
yeah.
It honestly get you opportunities.
Yeah. It becomes trending. Yeah, because I noticed that having a blue check mark on Spotify is a great thing, but I don't I haven't really looked at the analytics or the statistics on Spotify. I do have.
I don't know about if it's such a big thing on Spotify to have it verified. I mean, it's still cool, but I know if you're on Instagram and you're verified, that's huge because, like I said, you DM somebody else with a blue check, you already at the top of their DM above everybody else. So that's the opportunity right there. But as far as Spotify, I don't know if it really does as much for you as far as having your Spotify verified. But
the statistics are great. I recommend that you download and create a Spotify for Artists account if you have one, or if you don't. I recommend that you take a look at the new features. I pretty much pay attention to Spotify for Artists on my emails. But yeah, you're totally right. Instagram, Twitter. If you have a blue verified check mark on any of those accounts, you're definitely gonna go trending. So it's like when you go on Twitter and you see all these trending accounts and you don't know who they are, you don't follow them, but they're just on the top. That's I've been noticing that a lot too. I've been paying attention to the analytics and the statistics a lot now, since they've YouTube, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook has been coming up with new features for the platform, and they've been I've been learning how to use the program. So yeah, shout out to YouTube. That's a great platform. I like the YouTube Shorts, the community. I feel like I get along with Twitter. I don't have a problem with Elon Musk. I just, I just don't. I stand with my, free speech rights. And I don't think that it should be a problem for us to use other platforms to promote on Twitter. And I think that's what it is. There's a marketing race, a marketing competition, and I think that I don't know much about it, so that's why I'm going to leave that to the public officials and the politicians and and all those people. But that plays a big part on our money and our revenue in our black-owned communities. We have to have control over our own diaspora. And that's what these companies are doing now, is they're trying to have and put a foothold on control of everything now. So they're banning people, they're deleting accounts, and I just think
that's why we got to stay independent so we can control our own shit.
Yeah.
And that's also why we need to create our own platforms, bro, so we can control our own platforms, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows, bro? What happens if Instagram shuts down tomorrow, bro?
Right.
All your followers or whatever, everybody's running their shit on Instagram and shit. You know what I mean? They businesses and shit. So it's like we got to find other platforms, like, you know what I mean, to connect with the people. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just depend on their platform.
Right. So everybody, y'all check out Static Electricity on Spotify. Now, he's only got 82 monthly listeners as of today, but all of that can change. That shit resets every night. So y'all check that out. Now, what else can you tell us about your career? Because I mean, like, I know that you got a lot of other platforms that you don't really, you might not, you have a lot of music. I see you got music on Bandcamp. Is this you?
On Bandcamp?
Yes. If this ain't
I don't believe I have on Bandcamp.
okay.
I don't know. Do I?
Well, they gotta. Well, okay. Yeah, we definitely got a lot of we have a lot of new stories to tell. Last year was crazy. This year is already beginning to be, a kind of crazy. I mean, what was your reaction to Aerosmith, the group, and Steven Tyler, the member? I don't know if you heard about this, but you say you don't watch the news, but I watch the news, and Aerosmith, I was a fan of Aerosmith as a child. Growing up, one of the band members, Steven Tyler, was accused of a sex crime with an underage girl, 16. I guess this girl, 30 years later, or like 15, 30 years later, she decides to press charges because Steven Tyler decides to write a book and made references to that 16-year-old, in a romantic way, and she didn't like it, and she couldn't resonate with it, and so when she saw the memorial book that he had wrote, I think he had wrote a book on it, and he was making he was referencing like it was a romantic thing, and this was something that she did not like, and she actually in the story on the news, it said that she had an abortion, that she was pregnant with Steven Tyler when she was 16 and he was 25 or something like that, and she got an abortion. He convinced her to so I mean, yeah, that's just all what I read. But do you have any reaction to that?
I didn't even know about it until you just told me that, bro. I really don't watch the news, bro.
Yeah,
Real talk.
yeah. Well, just you can Google that. You could just Google Steven Tyler, and then like right on, when you go to Google, when you put Steven Tyler, just go to news. Anytime you look up someone's name, an artist, you just go to news. There's images, videos, news. You go to news.
I don't consume my time doing that.
Yeah.
My time is valuable, so I gotta consume it doing other stuff like creating the music, like doing video.
So,
like
well,
that,
okay.
Making beats.
Okay.
Like
Okay, so it sounds like there's a lot of artists breaking into the industry, and we got a lot of them that are dropping dead, and then we got some that are getting convicted, indicted, and stuff like that. And I heard that and I did hear you mention, that we're losing a lot of rappers. But what's your reaction to, the people, to the artists that are just just coming, they're getting these convictions and they're just constantly catching these cases. What's your reaction to that, and how can we avoid that? How do we balance that?
Man, I feel like, I don't know, man. They out to get us. On the real, I feel like they trying to cancel our culture, bro. I don't know. At the same time, we got to be aware of what we're doing, how we're moving, and the people we're around, and what we surround ourselves, our environments that we put ourselves in, where we're at. Like at certain times nowadays, it's weird. It's like nowadays, shit, you can't even damn near go sit down at a table at a restaurant to go eat nowadays. You feel me? Just because it's like, nigga, shit, something can happen to you. You putting your life in jeopardy just by doing that. It's like we're living in some weird times, bro, and like people just gotta stay on 10 and just move a certain type of way and not put themselves in a predicament where something could go left. You feel me?
Okay. Who are some of the artists San Diego look up to and in that part of town? Oceanside. Who's some of the prime artists out there, high profile artists?
Shit, I gotta shout out the homie Desi Hollow. You know what I mean? One of the dopest artists out the city, Oceanside. You feel me? He had me pull up to his video. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think it's dropping this year, about to turn up. I also gotta shout out the homie John Gibbs. That a dope ass artist from Oceanside. You feel me? He's been putting on for a long time. You know what I mean? And I would say those are the top two for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean, as far as I'm concerned, for me, and then Static Electricity. You heard me?
Yeah, off top, no doubt. Okay, so what are some of the guidelines and what's the routine at Kush Groove Entertainment, and how do you not get kicked off Kush Groove Entertainment?
I mean, right now, there's really no members right now. You know what I mean? It's really, I'm the only member of Kush Groove Entertainment, you feel me? So, like, right now, I'm just focusing on my shit, getting my craft off, you know what I mean? We're still building with other artists and stuff, but right now, we're just focused on my releases right now.
Okay.
That's really my focus on my releases, because I got so much music that I have that's just unreleased. So we're about to be dropping a lot more albums. You can expect albums from me. I would say every quarter of the year.
Every quarter of the year.
Every 3 months. That's my goal this year, is to drop an album every quarter of the year.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm about to push a lot more music out this year than I ever did, bro. And nowadays it's like that's regular, bro. People are pumping out albums every month, bro. Once a month they dropping the album, bro. That's the time we gotta be on, bro. If we gonna keep up with the times, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's
sir.
Not like how it used to be, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go shoot a video, you know what I mean? And that's the single, and we're waiting 2 months for the album or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not like that no more. Niggas is dropping a single, then they dropping another single. We drop the video this week, and then in 2 weeks we dropping another video, and then the album dropping a month. Like, you feel me? Like, that's the time niggas is on. Niggas is pumping out music like a motherfucker. So we got to keep it with the time. So we also got to be able to pump out that music. You feel me? And it's tight. We're in a beautiful time, honestly. When I look at the pros and the cons, I look at the pros, though, more than the cons. Like, hip-hop is in a beautiful space if you really want to do this shit and make a living off this shit. You know what I mean? For females, too. Shit.
So let me ask you something. When was the first time you met Mr. Slap? Or when was the first time you talked to him?
I can't remember. I think you introduced me to him, though.
Yeah, I think it was the day I was at the Nipsey Hussle funeral, I think you talked to him over. I let you talk to him over the phone. Cause I think you reached out to me, or I reached.
I had met him before that, bro. At the radio station or something. I'd have met him before that day for sure.
Okay, so
Mr. Slab. Oh, you said Mr. Slab, the ghetto president.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were talking about Mr. Smooth. My fault.
Oh,
Mr. Slab, the ghetto president.
Yeah, I think it was the Nipsey Hussle funeral. Yeah, I think
it was the Nipsey thing.
Yeah.
On the phone, we had like a whole little conference. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, that was the first time you met Slap, and I was at the Nipsey funeral. I remember you didn't make it. You didn't pull up that day.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to go.
Right.
Dang, I wanted to go. I wish I didn't miss that, man.
Hey, but you know what though?
That's one thing that I regret in my life.
You know.
Funeral, man.
Hey, it's all. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what though. You was there when I was over there, because I had you on the phone with me, and you were talking to.
Oh God.
And you actually seen Cowboy pull up right behind me, didn't you? You were like right behind me when he seen. Can you share like what was the reaction when I know I had said something? I was like, Nipsey's family was on the way, and he turned around and he's like, his Nipsey family is already inside. He's like, man, he's I think he was checking me, making sure that everyone knew that his Nipsey's family was already in the building. So I was like, yeah, I'm like, my bad. I'm like, yeah, after that, I just put the phone away, because I was like, and then but I right before I put the phone away, you were online, a couple other people was online, and then right when I come back to San Jose, like maybe like a day or two after that, you released a single on SoundCloud, and it was a tribute to Nipsey Hussle. Tell us a little bit about that song. What caused you to write that song? What encouraged you to write those lyrics and come up with the beat and all that?
Sure. Well, actually, I think they're his beats. They're remakes to Nipsey's beats. But,
okay.
Nipsey had, for me as an artist growing up, Nipsey had one of the biggest influences on me ever, period, as far as, I'm a West Coast artist, you know what I mean? Like, Nipsey laid down the blueprint for, like, the independent shit. So, Nipsey was a big, key in what I am today. You feel me? Without Nipsey, you wouldn't be static, you dig? So, yeah. So, that song, it was only right I do a Nipsey Hussle tribute, man. One of my favorite artists that I was supposed to work with, bro. You feel me? And shit died, bro. Like, that I really looked up to. That was, like, the blueprint for this independent shit, bro. You know what I mean? Got killed in his own city in front of his store and shit, man. Fucked up, bro. Fucked up. But, nigga, I had to do the tribute. It's only right, bro. I had to do the tribute for Nipsey because, nigga, shit.
That was the right thing.
One of the greatest. He was barely scratching the surface what he was trying to be, bro.
Yeah, you did the right thing, man. I congratulate you on that, man, because I didn't even write a song for Nipsey. I mean, I went to the funeral, but I didn't get to write no song and make a tribute to Nipsey. So shout out to you, man, for that. I respect you for that, man, because yeah, man, Nipsey, everybody, he didn't go gold until he died. I think he didn't go platinum until he died or something. But he was ahead of his time, and he definitely made a big impact on my life, and I feel like he made an impact on our life, while we was hanging out, because he passed away.
On God, bro.
Yeah.
All that shit was going on, bro, and it was like some weird shit in the air, and like, yeah, bro, you was around, like we was kicking it when Nipsey died and shit.
Right.
Like we was chilling, we was in the streets, you know what I mean, out here chilling and shit, like on some regular shit, but
yeah.
It's crazy, nigga. That shit really affected us, bro.
It did. I mean,
California niggas, like, you know what I mean? We lost one of the biggest niggas that was going to represent for Cali, nigga. On some real shit. he was like the biggest nigga from Cali, nigga, putting on for the West.
Well,
as far as I'm concerned, who else out of Cali was putting on for the West like Nip? I mean, yeah, you got Kendrick, but Nipsey was on some different shit than Kendrick. Like, Kendrick is tight, don't get it twisted. But Nipsey was on some different shit, the way he maneuvered in the game as an independent, you feel me? Kendrick was signed, it's a different lane. And Nipsey did it as an independent, bro.
Yes, man. Yeah, everybody, y'all check that out, man. Go to SoundCloud, look up Static Electricity, Static Too Fresh, Nipsey Hussle Tribute. Yeah, check that out, man. That was real talk. That was.
Actually, there's a video on YouTube. Go check the video out on YouTube.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Just go to YouTube and look it up, and it's gonna pop right up. Yeah, man. That was back in 2019, and like right before he passed away, I saw you. It's crazy. I saw you on Oakland Road and Berryessa Road. You know, like I saw you like near the commercial area, San Jose, California. You know, you was the commercial area. You know, that's like a business industrial hood. You know, we call that commercial area at Commercial Street. There's a little cut over there called Oakland Road in Charles. And you know, I remember like, you know, when we used to let me get in your car and used to get, you know, we used to give us rides. We used to, you know, we used to ride around and stuff. And we went to KJCC Radio, and we was at San Jose City College, and everybody liked your music. I mean, everybody was just, you know, getting to know you, who you were, and they were looking at they was, you know, asking for your autograph and your picture, and, you know, asking for your EP, you know, feeling blessed. And then I went ahead and we go to Faces in the Crowd at SJCC Times. We get you to perform, you know, at some events, you know, some festivals. And we, you know, we was in a quiet room and we was just recording and, you know, and streaming. Yeah, that's what we was doing. And it's just like all kind of shit was popping up, you know, all the way until Nipsey passed away. That's when you and I, we go and perform. We go to Stevens Creek Boulevard and we perform at a lounge, and then
you can slow me down.
Yeah. Oh my God, man, that was the one. Yeah, boy, that was the one right there. You took me out to perform, and then like right after that, man, we had a long talk. Man. We was at Burger King, right at the same area, commercial area off of Oakland Road, you know, by Charles. You know, we was right there, commercial area, and we had that long talk. And you say, I'm going to Salinas, and I said, I want to go, but I didn't go out there. And then you went to Salinas, you performed, and then since then I hadn't seen you since Burger King, you know, when you went to Salinas, all the way until I came to LA to go see you perform, when and that was like last year. Was that last year or the year before that?
Wait, no, I think I seen you after the show though, cause
well,
because remember we was talking at the Burger King.
Well, so at the
talk, nigga.
That was a long talk at Burger King, and then that's when you went to Salinas, and then you and then I hadn't seen you at all until when I came to LA, and I pulled up with David and you performed. That was the first time I seen you since we talked at Burger King. Remember? We were talking, we kept in touch with each other, with one another, but we hadn't seen each other because you stayed out in Oceanside. So when I came out there to LA and I said, oh, I'm gonna shoot this film, I want to come see you. I stopped by to see you. I think that was the first time I seen you since we was at Burger King in San Jose, when you went to go to Salinas and perform. So yeah, I was like, I still haven't came out there to Oceanside yet, but that's gonna happen real soon. This year it's my birthday, and in less than 3 weeks. You know, my birthday's on the 20th. I'm gonna be 37 years old. Everybody, you know, I'm really enjoying my 30s right now. Like I'm enjoying these 30s because I know like when them 40s come, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to enjoy my early 40s and be a young buck to everybody that's like in their late, in mid 40s and stuff. So they're gonna be talking to me like, oh, you ain't nothing but a young 40, you ain't nothing but a young 40, 40-year-old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be so you're a Taurus and your birthday is in May, or is it in April? You're in May. So you're a Taurus. You're gonna be what? You're gonna be 28?
29 this year.
You're gonna be 20. Wow. Wow. This is your last year in your 20s. Wow.
Like, as far as, once I hit May, once May comes.
So once you hit May, you're gonna be 29, and then so pretty much like so when next year get here, you'll still be in your 20s. But once that May get here, that birthday comes, you got a whole new branch. You got a whole new tree line.
I ain't tripping. What, at 30, I still got a whole nother life after that, bro.
You do. Oh yeah, off top. You know what? It's crazy, man. My stepdad's father just turned 100 years old, and I was so proud that my stepdad went out to go see him. So shout out to my stepdad and his dad. You know what I'm saying? For coming together. You know what I'm saying? And celebrating. During the holidays. And rest in peace to all the fallen ones. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace, Coolio. Rest in peace, Tracks a Million. I mean, we lost so many. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Past Day.
Too many, man.
Wow.
Too many, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. What are we gonna do, dog? I'm sick of it, bro. I'm tired of it. That shit make me sick to my stomach when I hear about rappers getting killed and shit and overdosing and shit like that. That shit make me sick, bro. What we gonna do, man? This ain't the way, bro. Something gotta change soon, bro. We can't keep doing this, bro. Like, or it ain't gonna be no legends left, bro.
Yeah.
Who we gonna have to look up to and shit, man?
Man, the way we going, we all either gonna just end up dead or locked up. The way we going, if we don't do something to change,
That's why I try to be the positive voice. Like, you hear me? I don't ever talk about gangbanging. I don't talk about robbing nobody in my music. I try to keep positive shit in my shit, bro. I try to keep a positive message because it's like, bro, I'm trying to push. I'm not trying to push that negative shit, bro.
Right.
The shit that's not getting us forward.
I think that's
pushing us back. It's holding us back.
Right. I think that's very important about this episode is that, you're a young artist that are speaking motivational change, and positivity. And a lot of upcoming artists and OGs need to listen to this because, a lot of us today are oversaturated with a lot of bullshit. Just like you said, there ain't gonna be too many of us left the way we're going. There ain't gonna be no real gangster rappers left the way we going. And then we're not even just talking about gangster rappers. Now we just, you're seeing musicians just drop like flies now. And, it's like, we just lost, some people in the show business, what was your reaction to?
Like, oh my God, the list is too big, bro. It goes on forever.
It does, yeah, and it's happening everywhere. I have to say, some of them might be tragic incidents, but then some of them are just natural deaths, and so for the ones that are just like natural, and they're, maybe there's nothing we could do.
Let's keep it real, bro. Most of them are natural deaths, though, bro. Most of them either be overdosing or somebody got killed, bro.
Right. I can't.
You know what I mean? That's what most of it be.
Yeah, the overdose is getting overrated. That's why I can't really glorify certain musicians that are just glorifying violence and death and drugs. And mistreating women.
I'm sick of it, bro.
Especially disrespecting the women and disrespecting the children.
No more, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm no longer supporting that shit because it's like, then I'm supporting the fucking gas. Then I'm supporting the overdoses. Then I'm supporting all that. So it's like, I gotta be the change that I want to see, you feel me? And that's what I'm doing with this shit. That's why I go see me with no face tattoos. I have 0 tattoos, bruh. If I was trying to be like all these other people, I would have 12 face tattoos. My whole body be yadded up. I have some colorful purple, yellow, orange dreads and shit. Like, bro, I'm being me with this shit. I'm not trying to be like nobody else. I'm not trying to do none of that other stuff. I gotta be me. If it ain't authentic and organic, bro, I'm not trying to do it, bro.
So let me say something. Let me add one more thing before we wrap this up, because we got a few minutes left. We've been talking about Kush Groove Entertainment a little, for a little while. And I want to bring it back to Kush Groove Entertainment because you said that there's not any artists on the roster, it's just you. So what I do see, this is what I noticed. I noticed that you are the prime artist on your roster. You're the main artist. You're the only artist. But I see the Kush Groove Entertainment tours. I see that the flyers, the posters, and I'm seeing artists. Not just Static Electricity. So, I mean, I feel like your label has more to offer than just, publishing or, or signing or distributing. I almost feel like you're you got people, or maybe you have, it almost looks like you have people signed to Kush Groove, but you just haven't pushed them yet, or they haven't released any music yet. But somehow, they're doing records with you, and they're on your album. And then anytime you go on tour, you take them with you, and they get paid just for touring with you or something like that. Because I've been noticing a lot of artists do that. They'll piggyback off of somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. That's hard work. I mean, when I did that song "Slow Me Down" with you, a lot of
piggyback.
That was
not piggyback, bro. That's
yeah.
The right way to look at it. It's just opportunities, bro.
Yeah.
If I can give you an opportunity to shine and be successful, why wouldn't I'll do that?
Yes.
I should do that.
That's what I like.
And vice versa.
That's what I like, and I think that Kush Groove has more to offer because it looks like right now, pretty much anyone that does a song with you, if it's your song, you pretty much you can do anything with the song, and they're basically a part of they're a part of your publishing deal because anytime you put that song out, you publishing them, and that's your record label. And if you pay those artists for the song, or if they got some kind of royalties, streaming royalties or whatnot, now Kush Groove is paying them. They might not be signed or but I mean, if they're free artists and they're independent, that's still cool because Kush Groove, you still got a movement going, and in a way you do have artists because they're performing with you, they're on your album, or they're on your EP, or they're just doing other things around Kush Groove Entertainment. Like maybe they're building the flyers, they're making the posters, and they're just repping Kush Groove. And I see that, so I like your movement. I just want to congratulate you on that. Cause I heard you say you don't have any artists, but I'm looking at it and I'm just like, well, I like what you're doing. And so shout out to Kush Groove.
I got people that I fuck with and I'm rocking with and we locked in, but I don't have any official artists right now, but I'm working with artists though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm working with artists and I got some people that, I'm locked in with and we just seeing where things are going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it. I like that, man. So have you ever thought about making a website? Just, coming up with your own website,
Yes, I need a website yesterday, bruh.
You did?
I need a website. I need to. That's next.
Okay.
I need to do that immediately.
For sure. You know what? Speaking of websites, I want to make sure that, everybody streams this episode. Everybody, y'all can find this episode on Spreaker.com. Just go to my podcast, DJ Blue Radio, the JBLUE Show. But you can also find me on JBLUESanders.com. Just look up JBLUESanders.com, and most of my podcasts are available there. I also have a network provider. It's a distributor program. It's called Immortal Master Floppy. Make sure y'all check out the immortalmasterfloppy.com. The team collaborators. This episode will be available on Immortal Master Floppy Network. Make sure y'all check out everything Immortal Master Floppy at Spreaker.com. And again, we got Static Electricity available at Kush Groove Entertainment Instagram, and Static Electricity, a.k.a. Static Too Fresh, on Instagram. Everything Static Electricity, y'all need to check that out. Make sure y'all check out that Nipsey Hussle tribute at SoundCloud. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace to, like I said, like we said, this is a new year. We about to be taking off. We leaving 2022 behind. Static, what can you tell us about your personal life? What's it like for you, to live in Oceanside?
Man, it's cool, man. Be chilling. Sometimes sometimes I don't be wanting to live in Oceanside.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's just something about living in your own city that, I don't know, everybody knows you kind of, and I don't know, it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be feeling like I want to get away, but it's cool, man.
Okay.
I fuck with the shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. No problem. Okay. Is the how is your fans, and how does your fans engaging with you? Like, do you get like a lot of negative interaction with the fans? Because I noticed like a lot of artists, public figures, celebrities, they get admiration from supporters, fans, family, but then then you got trolls and people that like to gaslight.
Yeah.
What is your?
For the most part, it'd be positive. For the most part, it'd be positive. There'll be some trolls and some negative shit, some haters that people just can't. They be hating. That's regular though. But for the most part, I get positive feedback, and that's what I feed off of. I was at the mall not too long ago, maybe a month ago or something, a couple months ago, something like that. And this one fool looked at me all crazy. I was like, what is he looking at? But then he told me he saw me from the Kick It Lab podcast and shit. So I began like real life interactions and be like, bro, I just seen your interview at the Kick It Lab podcast. Ooh, he was showing me love and stuff. So it's like, most people be for the most part be showing love. Of course, there's some haters, and your haters only make you great. So I mean, shit, it's all part of the process.
That's what's up. I like that, man. That's a good one, man. Because a lot of people they take it offensive when someone is staring at them or looking at them, but you just never know. You just might be popular to them. You might be, you might be something special to them, so you can't always take it, the wrong way when someone's looking at you. Sometimes they might be wearing sunglasses and the sun's in their eye. They look like they're mugging, but they really just, they just look familiar, So yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know how to. I'm glad you handle yourself well in those situations, and you're not one of those hot-headed, just motherfuckers like they're just looking for somebody to knuckle up, and you're always on some positivity, and
Right.
I see you like one of those guys, that wanna give to the community, during your food day or Thanksgiving, I see I see you giving away turkeys, and giving away, boxes, and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of like these innovators like Master P or maybe, becoming a chef or something like E40 and, like Goon with the Spoon or something. But I totally like see, like you moving forward, like, and becoming something more than just a brand owner at Kush Groove Entertainment. I believe that, pretty soon you'll be enterprising, and, you'll be, maybe even start incorporating. So, I feel like yeah, I really like. That's why I wanted to sit down with you on this podcast because people need to stop sleeping on static electricity. Y'all need to stop sleeping on my homie, man. I'm serious, man. Like, so y'all, but
hey, they gonna come around though. It's all good. Hey,
yes,
it's
sir.
all about timing, bro. Look, they gonna come around. We're not stopping no time soon. We just gonna keep getting better, keep getting better. Oh, they gonna find something to fuck with for sure.
Yeah, up top. Well, as you know, Fadi Azid, she's back in KJCClive.com in the spring.
Okay.
So you already know. If y'all want, if y'all have any questions, just get at her. You can't get at me, but make sure y'all get at the amazing Fufu Radio at gmail.com. Get at her for a song request. Just email her at the amazing Fufu Radio at gmail.com. I think she already told me that she's got you on the playlist. So like you should be on the playlist on KJCC during the spring. So those of you that are listening, make sure y'all tune into Fadi Azid's show. She's gonna be definitely playing some Static Electricity for you and some exclusive tracks from Static Electricity, some that y'all ain't never heard before. You know what I mean? And this is all going to be available at KJCClive.com, and we'll tell you more. So stay tuned. But I think that's it.
Yeah, man.
That's it for tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks
Hey,
thanks, Static, man. It was great having you today, man. Shout out to your career, and we'll be right back after these messages. Don't forget, I'm JBLUE Sanders. I'm your host. Shout out to Static Electricity. Make sure y'all check out Kush Group Entertainment. And Happy New Year's.
On social, Static Too Fresh. Shout out to JBLUE for the interview. And I just want to say I appreciate you. And, man, you keep doing your thing too, man. Don't ever stop, bro.
Off top. You already know it. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays.
2023. We gonna see.
And that's it for today. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot. And y'all have a good one. And we'll be back after these messages. Y'all have a good one. Peace.